get that on the mic? Okay. Yeah, just like get it. Okay. Are y'all gonna listen? Okay, just don't listen. Okay. Jenay, this has to be the hardest letter I have ever written. Not because it's sad or because there's bad news. This letter is hard to write because how do you write a letter to the one person in this world who leaves me speechless? My love for you is so strong and it always has been. Since the first day I have loved you growing up, I always had a dream of what my wedding day would be like. Only the person that I was at the altar with remained nothing but a blurred face and a white dress. That face stayed a blur until a beautiful and strong woman came into my life and almost took a shot of ranch. From that day on, that face was no longer just a blur, it was you. I know that we have many ups and downs in our relationship and many downs. I want to stand here and tell you that from this day, there will only be good times, but I can't. We will have fights and we will have arguments. There will be days you won't want to see me and days you will hate me, but there is one thing that without a single doubt in my mind that I can promise you. I promise you that I will always love you. I will never not love you, and I will continue to love you until I take my last breath. You are my rock, Jenay. Without you, I would still be cleaning pools with no direction in my life. You are my light. You push me every day to be a better person, and I want to work every day to be the man you want me to be. I have to be the most lucky guy in the world because I found the love of my life at such an early age. I get to have you by my side for the rest of my life. Jenay, get ready for a lifetime of love and adventures. I'm ready to do this life with you, and I'm so excited to see you. Now wipe off your tears and breathe out any stress. But put on a smile, and I love you so much, and get to that altar. I can't wait another second of not being married to you. Let's do this, baby. Your very soon husband, Kevin. P.S. Welcome to the rest of your life, Mrs. Bennett. Heart.
Dearest Kevin, the day that seemed like a dream has finally arrived, and we are doing this. First off, I want to say that I love you so much. I have been imagining this day for probably 20 years. You know more than me, anxiety-filled and nervous. But I am actually calm and at peace knowing I get to marry you. I cannot believe everything that has gotten us to this moment. From feeling like we were playing house in our first one-bedroom apartment together to actually buying a house together. We've had dozens of dogs in and out of our home. We have gone on adventures. We've had our highs, and we've had some lows. One thing I know for certain is that you are my soulmate. There is no one else I can imagine spending the rest of my life with. I have no doubts, and I know you are my one true love. I promise to love you every day, even when it gets hard. But knowing us, we will have a million more smiles and laughs and tears. I promise to always try to ask for permission when bringing home another dog. And I promise to cheer you up when you get the pooper scooper. I promise to only let you pick the red box when I know I will fall asleep in 15 minutes. And I promise to always butter the popcorn with the straw method. I am so ready for our adventure as husband and wife. I am so ready to love you today and all of our days. And to think this all started with a shot of ranch. I love you more and more every day. Sincerely, your bride. Hi. I'm so excited to see you. Hi.
I just wanted to smooch you a lot. You look so cute.
You look amazing.
Thanks. We're getting married today. How are you?
I'm so good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Hi.
Feel like it?
Look at you. You look so amazing, baby.
You too, babe.
Oh my God. I'm not. I even said I'm gonna hold it together.
Take your note, happy solving.
Did it?
Yeah. And a couple laughs. So.
A couple laughs?
Yeah.
I like when we both do the ranch.
I know, I saw that. That's my laugh card. I've been wanting to hang out with you all day.
I know. What's that about? Said Grant doesn't cuddle the same as you. I sleep with him last night. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, as you know, I'm not normally an emotional or stressful person, but I got a little stressed the past couple weeks, and I'm sure you guys saw that, but appreciate all the jokes and the picking at me just to help us get by. But I've known some of you my whole life, some of you a long time, some of you I'm just getting down to know, but as long as I've known you, I still know way too much about all of you. And just thanks for coming on this journey with me, guys. It really means a lot. I wouldn't want anyone else next to me up there. So, cheers to the future, boys.
Cheers.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
You look good. You excited?
Yeah.
Don't cry. It's all
I'm
good.
not crying. How are you?
Good. How are you?
You look so
amazing.
cute.
Thank you. You look great.
Thanks. You look so handsome.
Thank you.
A grown man.
I'm so I was happy to wear this.
You
so,
are?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready to walk down?
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm
Can
excited.
you believe it?
Yeah. Crazy.
Would you please stand? may be seated. We're here today to end a lifelong search, the quest for true love. It's been said that marriage is the end of searching for the other half of your soul. Today, that search ends for two souls at long last have finally discovered each other, two hearts that have found their way home. Kevin Macaulay Bennett and Jenay Ellen Presley wish to join their hearts and their souls in marriage today. They have invited us, their families and friends, to share in the happiest day of their life so that they might share their love for one another forever with you. Kevin, from this day forward, do you choose Jenay to be your wife, your best friend, and your one and only love? Do you promise to live with her and laugh with her and work by her side and dream in her arms, to fill her heart and feed her soul, to seek out the best for her and the best in her, loving her always with your whole heart until the end of your days?
I do.
That's the right answer. So, Jenay, from this day forward, do you choose Kevin to be your husband, to be your best friend and your one and only love? Do you promise to live with him and laugh with him, to work by his side and dream in his arms, to fill his heart and feed his soul, to seek out the best in him, loving him always with all of your heart until the end of your days? I do. Who then presents Jenay to be married to Kevin?
Her mother and I.
Give her a kiss on the cheek. There we go. So Kevin and Jenay, there are three words that are stronger than I love you. And today you stand together in front of all of us to say those words to each other. I choose you. For the time that you have been together, you have probably already learned many of the quirks and habits and traits that can drive each other crazy. But you also know that there's no one else that you'd rather make this journey with. You're saying to one another, I choose you above all others. I choose you to share happiness with. I choose you to care for. I choose you to share my innermost self with. I choose you to have a family with. I choose you to grow old with. And I choose you to love forever. Today you choose to cross a threshold and enter into a new lifetime commitment with each other. You will need to keep on choosing each and every day throughout the years. Some days will be easy. Some days will be difficult. But during those difficult days, if you'll reflect back on this day and all of the reasons that you chose to marry the man and woman who are standing in front of you, then you'll continue to confirm your choice. We are here to celebrate this new beginning with you and show our belief that you have made the perfect choice in each other. When you walk back down this aisle side by side, you will be husband and wife, and you will celebrate your marriage with the one who has chosen you. The two of you have known each other from the very first glance of acquaintance to the point of this commitment. At some point, you decided to get married, and from that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you've been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that perhaps were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks, or all of those conversations that began, well, when we get married, or continue with I will, or you will, and we will, or those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe. All of those promises are the unspoken matters of the heart. All of these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to share is a way of saying to one another, you know, all of those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed, well, I meant it all, every word. So as you look at one another today, remember this moment in time, and before this moment you have been many things to one another, of course, friends, companion, lovers, dancing partners, and even teachers, for you have learned much from each other over the years together. So shortly you will say a few words that will take you across a threshold, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you'll say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. So Kevin and Jenay, you have chosen specific wedding vows that declare your love and the depth of your commitment to each other. So Kevin, will you please repeat this vow after me? Jenay, I vow to help you love life.
Jenay, I vow to help you love life.
To always hold you with tenderness.
To always hold you with tenderness.
And to have the patience that love demands.
And to have the patience that love demands.
To speak when words are needed.
To speak when words are needed.
And share the silence when they're not.
And share the silence when they're not.
To live within the warmth of your heart.
To live within the warmth of your heart.
And always call it home.
And always call it home.
Jenay, will you repeat this vow?
I'll try.
After me.
I'll try my best.
Kevin, I vow to help build a life we can cherish.
Kevin, I vow to help build a life we can cherish.
To inspire you to dream.
To inspire you to dream.
And to help you to achieve those dreams.
And to help you to achieve those dreams.
To love you just as you are.
To love you just as you are.
And not as I want you to be.
And not as I want you to be.
And to grow old by your side.
And to grow old by your side.
As your best friend.
As your best friend.
And one and only love.
And one and only love.
Both of you have chosen to give each other a ring. It is a display that shows the priority of your beloved in your heart. It reminds you to consider your partner in every decision that you make. It helps you to remember that everything you do doesn't just affect you, but it impacts your spouse also. It connects you when you're apart. When you hold hands, you feel your rings. It is a tangible reminder of the commitment that you have made to each other forever. So wear your rings proudly and let the world know your heart belongs to your beloved. May I have the token of Kevin's love for Jenay? I'll hand it to you.
Less for me to do.
Kevin, will you take this ring and place it on Jenay's finger and repeat this vow after me? Jenay, as I place this ring on your finger.
Jenay, as I place this ring on your finger.
May it always remind you.
May it always remind you.
Of my never-ending love.
Of my never-ending love.
May it always remind me.
And always remind me.
Of the precious treasure I have in you.
Of the precious treasure I have in you.
Wear this ring with joy.
Wear this ring with joy.
For your love has made me complete.
For your love has made me complete.
I have the token of Jenay's love for Kevin. Jenay, will you take this ring and place it on Kevin's finger? Repeat this vow after me. Kevin, with this ring.
Kevin, with this ring.
I offer you my heart.
I offer you my heart.
My hand and my life.
My hand and my life.
I have no greater gift to give.
I have no greater gift to give.
Let this ring always be a reminder.
Let this ring always be a reminder.
That I will love, honor, and cherish you.
That I will love, honor, and cherish you.
In all times.
In all times.
In all places.
In all places.
In all ways.
In all ways.
Forever.
Forever.
Good job. That's good.
So Kevin, Jenay, now that you have shared with each other these words of love and commitment, and we have witnessed the expression of your love with great joy, then I now pronounce you husband And why? It's okay to clap. Now, Jenay, some brides have said that this is the most important moment in all of the ceremony. The reason being is that the kiss your husband is about to give you seals all of the promises that you have made to each other up until this very moment. It also seals the vows that you have just spoken to each other. But it also begins the journey of a lifetime to experience all the joys and happiness of life, as well as the challenges of life. But you know you're going to face those challenges and those joys together. And so that's my prayer and hope for the two of you. But the one thing I do know is true. Kevin, this is the moment that you've been practicing for. And so you may kiss your bride. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce to you for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Kevin Bennett.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I want to marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I want to marry you. Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of Patrol. And it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I want to marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I want to marry you. Oh, I'll go get a ring, let the choir bells sing like ooh. So what you wanna do? Let's just run, girl. If we wake up and you wanna break up, that's cool. No, I won't blame you. It was fun, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I want to marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this
Awesome. All right. Let's keep it going and have a round of applause for Alex and Nick. All right. Up next, let's hear it for Anna and Max. right. And let's keep it going and make some noise for Cheyenne and Victor. All right, now let's hear it for Jill and BJ. All right, up next, a big round of applause for Julia and Zach. If I could get everybody to stand to your feet and get ready to greet our couple of the evening, Mr. and Mrs. Bennett.
See the way you're taking care of your mama, the way you're taking care of me, the way you line up any room, girl, you're what this world should be. Tomorrow, tonight, the rest of my life, I wanna be the man you want me to be. So starting right now, girl, tell me everything you need. I just wanna wake up every day here in this bed. Never leave, I love you left unsaid. It might take 100 lifetimes to do, but baby, I just wanna be good as you. Girl, you're more than just the surface. Yeah, you got the heart of gold. So when it comes to loving you, baby, now it'll never get old. Tomorrow, tonight, the rest of my life, I wanna be the man you want me to be. So starting right now, girl, tell me everything you need. I just wanna wake up every day here in this bed. Never leave, I love you left unsaid. It might take 100 lifetimes to do, but baby, I just wanna be good as you. Good as you, baby. I just wanna wake up every day here in this bed. Never leave, I love you left unsaid.
Let's hear it for Mr. and Mrs. Bennett.
Good evening. Good evening. Joy and I just wanted to welcome everyone here to this wonderful evening as we celebrate Kevin Mack, if you knew him before 2010, and Jenay. We're so happy for them, and we're so happy for all of you guys for being here to show your love and support for them tonight. We have a great evening planned. We have dinner, we have cake, we have drinking, we have more drinking, dancing, drinking, more dancing. We have a great photo booth, and again, we're so happy you guys came tonight to share this experience with Kevin and Jenay. So thank you guys very much, and have a great evening. Thank you.
I'm Julia. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, but it already started. Not everyone can say that their sister is their best friend, but For me, it's easy. Not only do I have two, but I have the best older sister imaginable. To this day, I'm so grateful that I get to continue to watch Jenay grow and continue to learn from her and learn about her. Just this past summer, I found out that Jenay is not a traveler. Never let her book an Airbnb without AC. It's a disaster. Me and Kevin decided that we were gonna continue to explore New York as Jenay trailed behind us, sweating and complaining. But I realized that Jenay always has, she loves a good dollar sliced pizza, and me and Kevin will continue to have fun. I wrote this speech over 100 times, Jenay, and I still cannot come up with the words to express how much I love you and how much of an amazing sister you are and a great role model. Jenay is the most kind and caring person I've known. She is always ready to save a life. A couple years ago, we were at Tino's, our favorite restaurant, and a man is choking, and my instinct was to push Jenay to go get her to save this man. He coughs up his food, and she comes back down, sits down, and just starts crying. And we were like, Jenay, that was so amazing. You just saved someone's life. But, she loves to the fullest. She fills a room with laughter, and she continues to bring joy and happiness to everyone. I'm very proud to call you my sister, and I'm very happy to have a new brother. And Kevin, never forget to say those 3 words to her every day. You are right. So to lighten things up and end with some humor, I wrote a little poem for y'all. Jenay and Kevin, y'all must have come from heaven. Y'all's love for dogs makes me sneeze, especially Jenay, when you tell Banjo to sick 'em, please. You're very funny, even when you're kind of grumpy. You care for others, and for that, I will always wonder how I got y'all as a sister and a new brother. Y'all continue to inspire, and for that, I will always admire. And though y'all are sometimes childish, your future is priceless. Though this may seem cliche, cheers to y'all on your wedding day. I hope that gave y'all chills, or maybe even a thrill, but now it's time for me to pass it off to Jill.
Hi everyone, I'm Jill. I'm Jenay's youngest sister. I'm obviously known Jenay for quite some time, ever since the moment my mom gave birth to the tallest twins. Despite wanting to send Julia back, she eventually wanted to keep me and Grant. She instantly became my biggest role model and someone that I aspire to grow up to every day. Despite the fact that she can be a little crazy, she has qualities like no other. She has love and passion for dogs like no one else I know, and we've never even had a dog, so we honestly don't know where it came from. She finds time to make everyone in the room laugh no matter the circumstances, appropriate or not. She is constantly looking out for others, hence the time she saved the choking man at Tino's. She's always very creative. If you just look around this room, you can see something that Jenay created in her house. I knew Kevin was the one the minute Jenay finally brought him home to meet him. After saying goodbye, she instantly came to us stressing for our opinion. She needed the affirmation that her feelings she had were real, but we saw it immediately. When Kevin walks into the room, Jenay's eyes sparkle. They're like magnets that were drawn to each other. Kevin, speaking for my family and I, we are all so grateful you walked into Jenay's life. We have warned you about her ways, but you continue to love her endlessly. Kevin, here are some tips and tricks you may or may not already know for handling the wrath of Jenay. When she's wrong, don't tell her she's wrong. And when she's right, give her all the praise in the world. And finally, let her adopt any dog in the world, because no matter what, her heart won't let her leave them. I love that Kevin challenges Jenay. He encourages her, guides her, and loves her unconditionally. I love that Jenay challenges Kevin and supports him, takes care of him, and loves him unconditionally. They push each other to be their absolute best versions of themselves. They are perfect for each other. With that being said, I'd like everyone to raise their glasses and toast for Jenay and Kevin as their love continues to grow and flourish throughout the years. Cheers.
Hi guys, my name is Cheyenne. I'm a really big planner, so I'm going to read this all from my phone. Sorry. Okay. I am Jenay's bridal assistant, matron of honor, and best friend. Don't forget the best. I met Jenay my sophomore year of college at OU in teacher school, and we became best friends instantly. She can make anyone laugh. I'm sure all of you can attest to that. She's the best buffet dinner date or ice cream date, just depending on how you're feeling. And best of all, she's super thoughtful and just a super caring friend. She's the kind of person you just instantly mesh with. You can ask anyone we went to college with. We were like that Disney movie where they finish each other's sandwiches. Anyway, we were inseparable. When senior year came and we chose jobs in different states, we knew that meant that we couldn't just knock on each other's doors whenever we just needed a friend or a snack. And when we didn't want to be alone, but I remember the day that Jenay left, and I just thought, I really wonder if either of us will ever have friends like we were to one another. And then she met Kevin. From the moment I heard fried pickles on their first date and a ranch shot, I knew that they were meant to be. Kevin, you're the perfect mix of serious and chill to pair with Jenay's silliness and not so chill. Jenay was there for me for some of the hardest times of my life and the best times of my life, and I am so excited and happy to be here for you guys for the best time of your life. I hope that you know, Kev, that Jenay is a package deal, and a good package, a big package deal, but a good one. And I love you both so much, and I'm so excited for you guys to begin this journey and for me to be able to be a part of it. So to carry on their tradition, I want everybody to raise a glass to Kevin and Jenay and cheers it up.
Welcome. My name is Zach, for those of you who don't know me. I am Mac Bennett's older brother and best man, and for those of you who don't know who Mac is, that's Kevin right there. First of all, I'd like to give a round of applause to all the caterers and hosts and people who helped this event get going. You know, we wouldn't have had a beautiful wedding without all these people here, so thank you very much. And so going into it, I'd just like to say like how beautiful and radiant Jenay is tonight. You know, she's a glowing star right now. And Mac, you know, well, Mom always said, you know, if you don't have anything nice to say, then just don't say anything at all. I mean, he tries, you know. He has a great personality. You know, it really makes up for everything going on up here in the face area. But honestly, Mac and Jenay, you guys are a wonderful couple. You know, Mac's my younger brother, and he's such an inspiration to me. I look up to him in everything that he does, you know, from all his accomplishments from being, you know, a Marine and a firefighter, and now to getting married before me. But and you know, I've only known Jenay for a short period of time, but she's such an intelligent woman, you know, and an accomplished teacher and everything like that. And I really respect all of her opinions and everything that she gives me. And you know, I really think that you know, her love for animals and everything like that shows how much of a kind and compassionate person that she is and everything like that. So I guess let's all raise our glasses again. And in honor of Mr. and Mrs. Bennett right here, you know, I hope that you guys, you know, are happy for the rest of your lives and everything. And Kevin, Mac, Jenay, congratulations. Cheers.
This is my assistant. Jenay and Kevin, Joy and I are so very happy that you have made it to this point in your lives. You both have so much ahead of you, so many adventures, new experiences. And of course, what Joy and I have been waiting for all of our life, your next event, that very special occasion to have a brand new grand dog. So,
All right, Dad, on the count of 3, I'm going to have you turn around, okay?
No.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thanks.
Okay, don't
You
cry.
look nice too.
Thank you.
You look great. 2 thumbs up.
Look good.
Thanks. Thanks, me too. I'm so happy.
That's what matters. This is all for you.
I'm
Okay, stop crying.
No more crying.
No more crying.
Okay.
For this part of the speech, we're going to play a little drinking game. Every time I cry or get verklempt, you take a drink. So by the time we're done, you're all going to be drunk and you're not going to realize what I said anyway. So, okay? Okay, so we're going to start right now. Kevin, as the father of a daughter, you only want what's best for her. Your hope that she finds love, happiness, and that she finds that one person who completes her. You also secretly hope that she finds someone like her dad, because that is the ultimate compliment of a father. Although you and I are different in many ways, as I've come to know and love the great man that you are, I know how happy that you've made Jenay. And I've realized how much you and I are really alike. You have worked so hard to improve yourself as a man and to build a life for you and Jenay. You and I have traveled a very similar path in that respect. And Joy and Jenay are very lucky to have us. And that makes me love you even more. Kevin, I could not be more proud of you. What you have accomplished, your service to our country, your role as a first responder, your every father's wish for his daughter, which is a hero. And I'm the one who got lucky to have you as my son-in-law.
Drink.
Okay. Now, I'm probably not going to cry for Jenay, so anyway. Yeah, the hard part's over. So, Jenay, the song I picked for you is a song that you will know very well. I'm not going to sing it, no. It is a song that from the time Jenay was born, I sang to her every night when I put her to bed.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Jenay, when your mom and I got married, there was only one thing that I wished so very much for, and that was a little girl, right? After coming from a family of boys, having a daughter was a dream. And I can remember the day when your mom and I were standing in the bathroom at Griffbrick, and that second line appeared on the pregnancy test, and we knew we were pregnant. Weeks later, we found out that we were having our little girl, and we were ecstatic. Jenay, you have grown into an extraordinary young woman, one who has so much love in her heart and so full of life. Your passion for teaching and your passion in trying to save every stray dog in North Texas is something that amazes me and makes my heart full. As I remind you, it is not the number of people that you meet in your life. Drink. It is the number of people whose lives you touch. And you have made a difference in so many lives, including mine. Jenay, we cannot be more happier for you. You have found your Prince Charming, and the fairy tale starts tonight. As you and I have joked with your siblings, I have loved you the longest. To Kevin, as the song goes, I loved her first. I held her first. And a place in my heart will always be hers. And although I prayed that she'd find you someday, it's still really hard to give her away because I loved her first. If I can give both of you one piece of advice, it would be to laugh, especially at each other, which, knowing both of you, that's not too hard. It does make the hardest parts of your life so much easier, so please just remember to laugh. Jenay, your mom and I have been married almost 28 years. Kevin, your mom and dad have almost been married 28 years. So may the examples that we have set for you lead you down the same path for a long, happy, and loving marriage. Congratulations, Jenay and Kevin.
Here for Kevin and everybody. Too athletic with this one. You gotta go soft. The chandelier will be the lucky recipient. All right, we ready? I'm gonna catch y'all. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Nice. Nice throw, nice catch. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's get a picture with you two. Don't escape. Enjoy, sir. Let's give our first responder a round of applause. 1, 2, 1. Wow. With the Ezekiel Elliott snatch. All right, I see you.
ever danced turns to tipping the band and taking her hand. Oh man, it happens like that. Out of the blue sky, lost in her blue eyes. Yeah, when it happens like that, nothing to lose, turns right into you. Doing all you can do just to keep her around till the moon goes down and you're back at your house. One thing leads to another, you loving each other when looking, you never look back. It happens like that. It happens like that. I guess that's what you get. It's true what they say. As soon as you stop looking, it's right in front of your face. Cause there you were and there I was, and here we are. I tell you what, true love, it happens like that. Out of the blue sky, lost in her blue eyes. Yeah, when it happens like that, nothing to lose, turns right into you. Do it all you can do just to keep her around till the moon goes down and you're back at your house. One thing leads to another, you're loving each other when looking, you never look back. It happens like that. Ever wonder how just one drink turns into one knee down with a diamond ring? It happens like that. Out of the blue sky, lost in her blue eyes. Yeah, when it happens like that, nothing to lose, turns right into you. Doing all you can do just to keep her around till the moon goes down and you're back at your house. One thing leads to another, you're loving each other when looking, you never look back. It happens like that. You order a drink, it goes down smooth. Before you can blink, it turns into two.
Jenay, from the time you were born, you have brought us nothing but joy, except for that incident in the back of a Michoacana when you were 16.
What? Do I know about it?
You don't know about that.
Oh, I don't know about it.
You don't want to know about that.
I don't want to know.
No. But,
Is that true?
yeah, that's true.
Oh. Oh, stop. Okay.
But I've moved on from that.